This is another edition of My Burbank News. Located in Burbank, California, which calls itself the media capital of the world, and in the media district of the city, sits the once vibrant Warner Brothers Ranch, now known as the Ranch Lot Studios. This shot shows the Warner Ranch facility just before the wrecking balls showed up and leveled the property, making room for Ranch Lot Studios, which promises to be a state-of-the-art facility. As you can see, much of the area now looks vacant as the final days approached. Some of the legendary sets, such as the fountain that was used in the opening of the series Friends, was removed and taken over to the main Warner Brothers lot, where it has now become a tourist attraction for their studio tour. Everything, including a children's daycare facility located at the southwest corner of the ranch, were demolished. So how did this all come about? And what is going to happen to this historic property? While it was sold by Warner Brothers to the Worth Real Estate Group, they basically traded pieces of property. Worth had bought the old NBC studios from Universal Studios back in 2008 and now operates it as the Burbank Studios. Of course, the old NBC lot had its own history, hosting shows from Rowan and Martin's Laugh-In, which started in 1968, which became a pop culture icon and coined the phrase
from their beautiful studios in downtown Burbank.
Saw the famous Star Trek protest back in the same year that saved the show for an additional season and probably saved the franchise from extinction. In 1972, late-night icon Johnny Carson moved The Tonight Show to Burbank. And let's not forget Days of Our Lives that started shooting there close to 60 years ago. Universal sold the NBC property in 2007 to Worth Real Estate and stopped leasing space by 2014. The rear area was then sold, or basically traded, to Warner Brothers by Worth, which Warner Brothers constructed the second-century buildings, which today many call the iceberg buildings due to their glass facade and look. Once the project was finished in 2023, all operations still at the ranch were moved to the new building, making the demolition of the existing ranch a reality. While many are bemoaning the loss of history, this is really not the first time the ranch has had to rebuild. Fires at the ranch destroyed many sets, including on January 30, 1970, when a fire destroyed a quarter of the lot, half of the western set, the colonial European set, and parts of the street Blondie was shot on burned, including the Blondie house, which was also used as the Father Knows Best home. This was just the first of several fires to hit the ranch in the early 70s. Again in September of 1974, during the first Burbank Community Fair, which also served as a fundraiser for actors and others for animals, another devastating fire broke out overnight after the first day of the fair and took firefighters over 4 hours to contain. It was believed to have started near stage 31 and soon spread, destroying many sets and most of the booths set up for the community fair. Again, they rebuilt. So, what is in store for the new Ranch Lot Studios? A new 5-story, approximately 326,000 square foot, LEED-certified office building, 16 new sound stages of approximately 320,000 square feet, with associated production space of approximately 216,000 square feet. A new mill building of approximately 64,000 square feet. A new 5-level parking garage. The new ranch facility should be operational by the fall of 2025. As this new plan comes together, the demolition has already ended, and the building has already begun as of April of 2024. As we take a look at the current status of the ranch, here are some of the great shows from the 60s and 70s that were shot on this historic piece of property. Many feature movies and national commercials were also shot on the ranch right up until its end in 2023. This new ownership and construction will now take the ranch into an exciting new future for generations of fans to enjoy. Thanks for watching. and leave the names of the shows that were shot on the ranch that you know and love in the comments.